Welcome, everyone, to Game. Two of this exciting NBA playoff series. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. You take a look at the Trailblazers. Well, they came out and did what they had to do in Game 1. Now, guys, the Game 2 showdown presents the chance to win the series on the road.
And, you know, anytime you have a chance to get another playoff win, you have got to be focused on that game. You know, each game is an entity in and of itself. Yes, momentum is important, but you got to be ready to take care of your business in each game. So the focus has to be right here, right now.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. We talked about facing a point guard like Jalen Brunson. He told me Jalen's got a great sense for angles and knows how to attack if anyone's out of position. We have to stay disciplined on defense. Of course, Brunson will be the focus of their attention tonight. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. To the paint. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Connects from three-point range.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Back to Brunson. Inside. They swipe it. And here we go. Fast break. Mobley's got it. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clear. Fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
This is why it's hard guarding Evan Mobley at times. This guy, when he's aggressive, forcing defenders to match his energy.
Mavericks making a switch here. And both free throws good for Mobley. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Brunson outside. Jacks up a three. Portland grabs the miss. And here is Suggs. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Mobley. Here's Bailey. Suggs looking around. And McCollum with the block. Fast break, Dallas. And Brunson has it in the corner. There's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
Here's Brown. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Brunson outside. Off target with his three. Portland leading. Here's Bailey. Pass to Suggs. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Boy, the agility of Jalen Suggs when he touches the painted area navigates his way to a nice finish.
Brunson outside. Down low. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Abaji. And stolen by Mobley.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now here's Brunson. Pulls up on the wing. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Bailey. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 8-point game. Pass to Valanciunas. Now here's Wagner. And here is Kispert. Lock at 6. One-on-one here. Here's Brown. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Over to the left wing. Now Wagner. Misses off the right eye. And here's Portland. They're on a 15-5 run. Pass to Brown. Here's Bailey. Buries it from three-point range. Bailey's got 5.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Brunson goes in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, for his age, you think about how well-rounded a basketball player Franz Wagner is, and the guy wants to get better. He's a student of the game. The sky is the limit for this young man.
Both free throws good from Wagner.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Pass to De Silva. And stolen by Wagner. And here's Thompson. He's covered by Suggs. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 5.
Timeout.
What we know about Franz Wagner is this guy attempts a fair amount of threes for a reason. He's pretty effective, guys.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Trailblazers leading by 6. Mobley with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
You can see the defender struggling to contain Mobley. He's got size, he's got agility, and he's got touch.
No good on the second free throw. Mavericks trailed by 6. Brunson standing the floor. And Wagner has it in the corner. The rebound by Batadze. Here's Bailey. He has 5. And here's Brunson outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Substitution on the court.
Portland with the ball. 6-point lead. Here's Mobley. Pass to Suggs. Here's Vitadze. Out to the wing. Here's Brown. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Brown's got his third basket of the night.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, Franz Wagner is a problem if he gets the basketball down low and on the inside.
Here's Suggs. After the basket by Franz Wagner. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brown. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Mavericks trailed by 6. Pass to Lively. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Here's Brown. He has 6. No good with the triple.
And they've come out with that take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Abaji. Lively with the screen. And here's McCollum for 3. Doesn't go for him. Portland leading by 6. Pass to Bailey. Lets it go. Brown's shot is off.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Wagner on the wing. 7 points in the game. From the arc. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
58 seconds left to play here in the first. Now Sasser puts it up from 17. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Beyond the arc, a shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Pass to Brown. Here's De Silva. Defended by Kispert. To the right side. 6 to shoot. The end to Crouch. And he slams it one-handed.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Back to Thompson. Stripped away. And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazers lead by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
17.
And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Kispert. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Richardson. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Sasser can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
In the corner, it's Valanciunas. And stolen by Mobley. Pass to Kamare. Mobley misses. The Mavericks trailing. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter.
Richardson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Thompson looking for an opening. And the dunk by Kispert.
One thing I really like about Asar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Pass to Bitadze. And here's Richardson outside. Rebound by Kispert. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
Here's Topic. Dallas moving it around. Back to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Valanciunas. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And no good. His first shot of the night. Missing. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. They set the screen. Pass to Bitadze. No good that time. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. Now, here's Wagner. 7 points in the game. Thompson for the triple. No good there.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Now, here's Suggs. They could use a bucket. Hits it from three-point range. Da Silva's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Brunson outside. Pass to Thompson. Back to McCollum. It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Thompson. And here's McCollum. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Here's Richardson. A 3-ball. And another 3 for Portland.
What a quality pass from Jalen Suggs. This guy relishes the chance to set up his teammates.
Brunson outside. McCollum right side. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way.
I got yours. I got yours.
Mavericks with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Wagner wide open. A three-pointer, no good. Portland leading by 6. And here is Suggs. 5 points in the game. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Brunson. Back to Wagner. Here's Bailey. Right block shot. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
And good that time.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to talk to his guys.
Hey, man, get up and move with your Blazer dancer.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Pass to Suggs. Here's Bailey. He's defended by Wagner.
This is how you run the offense. You can see Suggs in command with his passing.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Rebounded by Bailey. To the middle. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Over to the wing. And a wide open look for McCollum. Buries the long-range jumper. McCollum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Mobley outside. Pass to Suggs. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Here's Wagner. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 7. And Suggs throws it down.
Boy, this young man has got some hops. Jalen Suggs goes and gets it.
McCollum outside. From past the arc. The Trailblazers pull it in. Pass to Suggs. Out left to the wing. Here's Brown. And the 3 ball is good. And it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
McCollum outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Bailey. Pass to Mobley. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 5 on the clock. Here's Bailey. All sorts of time. They get it back.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
McCollum outside. Sinks the triple. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Pass to Suggs. A minute 20 left to play here in the half. Back to Mobley. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pass to De Silva. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks trailed by 7. Lively with the screen. Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
To the left side wing. Pass to Brown. Over Kispert. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. 15 seconds left now here in the second. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
9 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Lively with the screen. Out to Thompson. Takes the 3. That one, no good. And a close game so far. The first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. Portland leading by 5. Suggs with the ball. Here's Bailey. Back to Suggs. Just 4 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. Now Brunson. Over Suggs. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Brunson's got 5.
Consistency as a jump shooter. Jalen Brunson with that quick, compact release.
Pass to Bailey. Back to Suggs. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Lively. Pass to Brunson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Bailey. He has 7. And that one drops. 9 points in the game so far.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Brunson outside. Brunson takes off. Pass to Valanciunas. For 3, Kispert. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Portland leading. Mobley outside. Richardson with it. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Sasser. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Brunson. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Sasser. Drills the three-pointer. Sasser's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Portland making their last shot. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Sasser with it. Pass to Bitadze. Back to Sasser. On the top of the key. And a pick bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Sasser's got 10 points.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Valanciunas with the ball. He's covered by Sasser. Brunson with a clean look. It's good from long range. Brunson's got 9 points now in just the second half. Now Sasser, 10 points for him. Pass to Mobley. Just 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Drops in the tray.
Timeout.
Bailey's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Wagner. To the paint. No good that time. Good D by Mobley.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in front. Just rubbing it in their faces with that one.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And so here's Portland following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. That just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Here's Sasser. 12 points for him. Shoots over Brunson. Sasser can't hit. Mavericks trailed by 11. Pass to Wagner. Here's the pick. Knocks down the 3 ball. Wagner's got 14 points.
It is always so fun to watch a guy with a well-rounded offensive game heat up. Mr. Franz Wagner, welcome to the party.
Here's Brown. 11 points in the game. Drains the 3-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Now here's Brunson. 12 points for him. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Sasser with it. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Now here's Brunson. Lively with the screen. Kubashi just fine on the clock. There's Wagner with the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Now Sasser. Good D by Thompson.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's Wagner. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That shows you the combination of size, strength from Franz Wagner. Like, seriously, well done right there.
That's good from Wagner. And so here's Portland. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Sasser. And he comes it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that one.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Here's Wagner after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And Brown pulls it down. Pass to Bitadze. Over Kispert. Here's Brown. Stolen by Kispert. Tries again. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Kispert's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Timeout, timeout.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
You have the camera on you. Substitution on the court.
1:49 left to play here in the 3rd. Pass to Suggs. Here's Bailey. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bailey's got 8 here in the quarter.
Love the pass from Suggs. Boy, his court awareness is really impressive.
Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on C.J. McCollum. David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Mavericks head athletic trainer. The belief right now is that it's a high ankle sprain. Now, they're still running tests, but the swelling is making that a little more complicated. Well, I'm told it's pretty bad news. He's definitely out for this game, probably a lot longer. Of course, you never want to hear that, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that.
but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Bailey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Kispert. Back to Brunson. Will it go? And it's Portland with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Suggs. Off with the layup. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Trailblazers lead by 12.
The Mavericks, 56.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Dallas with it. Down by 12. Down low. Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. That's 7 points now in the game from Asar Thompson. Now Sasser from deep. Richardson. Valanciunas grabs the board. Brunson outside. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Checking in for the Mavericks.
Pass to Thompson. Dallas moving the ball around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Richardson outside. Pass to Suggs. From downtown. Drills it from outside. Suggs has got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers. Now here's Kispert. After Brunson. Fires for 3. To Silva with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And here is Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Now, this is a guy putting his physical gifts to work. Jalen Suggs, no doubt on the dunk.
Here's Topic. Brunson outside. Drives to the hoop. And a handout. They get it back. And the dunk by Valanciunas. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Here's Suggs. Kicks it out to Richardson. And another 3 for Portland.
The man has no part, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
There's Wagner with the 3. Here's Valanciunas. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Valanciunas has got 5 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here is Suggs. Richardson gets a wide open look. No good on the three. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's the screen. Thompson with it. Picked up by Suggs. Valanciunas, good.
This guy's been adept at finding ways to finish inside. Jonas Valanciunas doesn't miss many of these chances. Given an opportunity, he'll deliver.
Here's Suggs. It's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 13. Brunson outside. Pass to Tobic. Brunson outside. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Well, one of the last guys you want to send to the free throw line, Jalen Brunson has proven he can knock these in.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Suggs with the ball. To the wing on the left. Here's the three. Bailey misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
To the inside. And stolen by Mobley. Pass to Brown. Here's Suggs. Yes, indeed it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Tobic. From deep, Brunson. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Suggs. It's deflected.
What a big-time block from Franz Wagner. Wow, how about the grit on the defensive end?
Back to Brunson. Screened by Valanciunas. Fires at the elbow. And Brunson gets it to go. And that's 19 points here for Jalen Brunson. Pass to De Silva. Now, here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, you've got a talented ball handler with tremendous speed, and Jalen Suggs saying, all right, I can score the basketball in a variety of ways.
And it's Kispert in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark. Portland leading by 14. Here's Brown. Pulls it up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Bailey. Buries it down low. Bailey's got 14 points now in the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they came out in the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Franz Wagner's so fundamentally sound. This guy's so clever, plays with a ton of energy. This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line. Pass
to Brown. Basket Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Brunson. Fires the three. Brunson for 3. Likes the look and trains it.
After hitting only 1 from downtown the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Now Sasser. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Bailey misses.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Bailey's got 23 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The shot's good from Brunson.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Bailey. Sasser with it. Inside. Stolen by Lively. Some nice passing here by Dallas. On deep, Brunson. De Silva with the rebound. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Both teams deciding to change it up. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Watch the screen. Richardson outside. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for the Trailblazers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Outside Pippen. And here's Richardson. Outside for Pippen. It's deflected. 5 to shoot. There's a screen. Pass to Fleming. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin.